When we read Srimad Bhagavatam, when we hear from the Acharyas, today we are going to hear from Prahlad Maharaj himself. This shloka, what we recited now is from Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj went through so much of difficulties. We can't even imagine. हमको कोई कुछ बोल देगा एक ऐसा sentence हम पूरा जिंदगी भर बात नहीं करेंगे. What he went through. His own father was killing him. No one came to save him. No one. That Vishnu, what he was practicing, he didn't appear only. Kitna, how much he went through, right? So Prahlad Maharaj teaches us that our happiness is not important. Important is Lord's happiness. In all my problems, all my trials, all my attacks of senses, am I still loyal to the Lord? That makes Lord happy. Right? Since we are in the material world, problems will come. दुखेगा ही. बिल गेट्स को कौन है सबसे अमीर आदमी को भी दुख रहा है और सबसे गरीब आदमी को भी दुख रहा है. Everyone is crying only. So we should not expect that we will be something special, right? So Prahlad Maharaj, why all these great devotees are there in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam? Because they are our role model. They are exemplary. So this shloka, what we took today, here Prahlad Maharaj says that there are 9 processes of devotional service, and one who practices this 9 processes of devotional service, we should understand that he has attained all and complete knowledge, right? And he has perfected his life. So our whole focus should be in practicing devotional service. Somehow or other chant Hare Krishna. Somehow or other hear about Krishna. Somehow or other try to serve the Lord. And all other things should be just done as required. Just done as required. We are not here permanently. How many of you all, we all are staying in a rented house, correct? Even though I own that bungalow, but it is still rented. After some time this body itself is rented. After some time I have to leave this body, right? So if I know that I have to leave this place, I will not go in if I go to a place. Okay. Suppose it is told to you, you will be here for 1 month. Example, you go to college. Most of your look, when we went for engineering, we went in a hostel. So we knew that I have to be here for how many years? 4 years. 4 साल बाद मुझे छोड़ के जाना है. अभी भी वो rooms are still there where we were there. So if I know that I have to leave that place in 4 years, I will not go in decorating that place. Paint करो, उसमें कुछ लगाओ, ये करो, एकदम उसको आलीशान महल बनाओ. I will not do. I will do what is required. Basic things are required. Brush होना चाहिए, bathroom ठीक होना चाहिए, place to sleep, nice air. Bas, that's it. Not beyond that. And I will invest my time in studying engineering, sitting in that room. Because my goal is to study engineer, become an engineer and get out of that room. I am not come there to stay permanently. Only those people who get black and blocks and they fail, they stay there permanently. You getting my point? See, everything is relatable. Similarly, in our life also, we should not try to perfect everything. Nothing will be perfect and nothing is perfect in this world. Husband always have complained about wife. Wife have more complaint about husband. It's a fact. It's a fact. We have to live with each other. Because when we understand this, we expect that everything should be perfect in my life. I am a devotee, not devotee secondary, but I want everything perfect. And that is why there are so many dissatisfactions in life. Sometimes you have to just tolerate. How Prahlad tolerated. He waited for the Lord to come. And he just didn't tolerate. He tolerated by practicing devotional service. That is perfection of tolerance. And there were so many people just tolerate. We had a leader who used to say, no, I will not do anything. If someone slaps me, I'll say, slap me here also. Okay, fine. Some people will appreciate you, some people will not appreciate you. Right? So, in material world, people have different principles to live. And they live their life by those principles. But the highest principle is devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Because He is the Karta, He has given everything. Our way to show gratitude to Him is by practicing devotional service. And our acharyas like Prahlad Maharaj are actually telling us how to do it. Otherwise it is so difficult. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Man mana bhava man bhakto madhyaji mam namaskaro. And he goes. Bhagavad Gita de diya. But how to practice it? How to implement that practically in our life? Bhagavatam. That's why we say everyone should have Bhagavatam in their house. Even if you read it, don't read it. Have Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is like practical guidebook for Grahasthas. So today, we will discuss some learnings from Prahlad Maharaj's life. It's not visible. Okay. So this pastime of Prahlad Maharaj, which comes in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, is very, very instructive in every aspect, and especially for the sadhakas. We all are sadhakas, we all are practicing devotee. So the whole pastime of Prahlad Maharaj, are you feeling hot? Or I am feeling hot? You can check the AC temperatures. From morning it was hot only. It was kept hot. So the Prahlad Maharaj pastime, it starts from where? From which incident the Prahlad Maharaj's pastime starts? Huh? Yes, when he was in the womb. That is Prahlad Maharaj. But there is one more pastime which happens, which is connected to Prahlad Maharaj. Which happens in Vaikuntha? Jai Jai. Perfect. So everything starts from there. So that's like the chronology of all the 6 more pastimes which happens with 6 incarnations of Jai Vijay in different form. So the first thing is when the Chatur Kumaras, the approach is Jai Vijay, and Jai Vijay, out of some inconceivable leela of the Lord, they are the Dwarpals of Vaikuntha. First of all, to go to Vaikuntha is very, very difficult, and to become servant of the Lord in Vaikuntha is even more difficult. So these people are very, very special people. How these special people can offend the Chatur Kumara? But it happens, right? And after they offend Chatur Kumara, they get a curse. So it's very, very important that and Chatush Kumara is also not very ordinary people. They are very, very powerful beings. They are direct, they are the children of Lord Brahma himself. They were so powerful that they in their own body were able to travel to Vaikuntha in the same body without changing. They were so powerful. So here, first thing, we all are practicing sadhana for so many years. First thing is, we have to be very careful in our practice of devotional service. Sometimes we feel that we are practicing devotional service for so many years. I'm chanting, I'm reading, I'm giving a class, I'm managing things. So many people come and consult me. So I have some position, I have some power, or I am special. A Lord has given me some abilities. And out of that so-called pride, we try to belittle others. We don't offend others. See, offense is the last thing. Offense is what? I say something to you. Hey, Samuel. We will not do that. That is the last thing. But mentally we start feeling superior to others. It starts from that one bhav. I am better. And it starts with how many rounds I have in my neck. मेरे गले में 3 है, 2 भी नहीं है. अभी भी आया है. It starts from that feeling of inferiority complex. So this is the root. So moment, and it will happen. ऐसा नहीं कि it will not come, it will come. So what we have to do? Moment it comes, cut it over there. Krishna, what's happening? Krishna. Every time you have to say Krishna. Last time, if you heard Ambarish Prabhu's class, he very nicely told how to remember Krishna in every situation. Krishna, no. You don't have to say it Krishna like that, but at least mentally you should say Krishna, what thoughts are coming in my mind. He is a Vaishnava. Other person is chanting Hare Krishna, he is dear to you, and I'm feeling I'm better than that person. Sorry Krishna, somehow these thoughts are coming in my mind, please help me to overcome it. This is very, very important. We should cut it at the start. Nahin to it builds up. Right? So here the first thing is we have to be very, very careful from Vaishnav Aparad. Vaishnav Aparad is physically abusing, physically beating, or physically saying something, or blaspheming him behind his back, or blaspheming him on his face. That is all Vaishnav Aparad. Of course, we will say, I will never do that. But the start of that is mental feeling of I am better than you. Right? When we get now 3 devotees, thank you very much, over Kantimala. What is the next step of Kantimala? To get initiated. So when you get initiated, what name you get? So and so, Devi. Maharaj used to say, name is not important, but Das is important. Das. Das जोर से बोलो. Right? So that's important. We are Das. We want to reach to that position so that I am initiated. Isman mein, I am initiated. Sometimes people say, my Dikshit Bhaktu. Very good. My obeisances to you. That way. Right? It's good. We should have that pride and that responsibility. But we should not be expecting that since I am initiated, I have 3 rounds, I have a Das name, I am better than someone else. Rather, our acharyas teach us how to be Dasanudas. More Dasanudas title we keep adding, we are safe. We are safe. It's for us. It's for us. Because Krishna loves us. He don't want us to get into that pride zone. Right? So that's very important. From this one thing we can learn Vaishnava Aparadha. Vaishnava Aparadha is very, very dangerous. You know, one Subilas Prabhu's class was there on Vaishnava Aparadha. So one is Vaishnava Aparadha, where I say something to a Vaishnava or do something bad to him on his face, behind his back, or even mentally. Okay? And second is sin. Sin means papa. Okay? These are 2 different things. What is papa? What are sins? Some sins you can tell. I know you are not doing it. So grossly the sins are divided into no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. If you avoid these 4 things, 99% of the sins you are avoiding. Prabhupada and Acharyas have made it so simple. Just follow these 4 regulative principles. 99% of the sinful activities are away from. Because when we do sinful activities, it slows down our progress in bhakti. Right? If I am saying I am practicing Hare Krishna, I am chanting Hare Krishna, लेकिन Sunday को मस्त वो सब करेंगे, दोपहर को खाएंगे, सब करेंगे. So then you are killing someone and that thing is going in your body and Krishna is watching as Paramatma in your heart, and Paramatma was there in that Jiva also, what was served in your plate. So your bhakti doesn't progress. It becomes slow. It's like a snail. उधर ही चलेगा 10 दिन में भी उधर ही है वो उधर ही क्रॉल हो रहा है उधर ही क्रॉल हो रहा है राइट सो व्हेन वी डू सिन व्हिच इज दिस ग्रॉसली दिस 4 थिंग्स our progress in bhakti becomes slow. It's not that it stops. You know, Prabhupada used to say give God Nithai like dolls to everyone. Everyone should have God Nithai in their home. They are so merciful, right? That is there. Bhakti element, kripa is there, but it becomes slow if you do sin. But if you do aparadha, our progress in bhakti stops and we go backward. Ulta ho jata hai. So aparadha is more dangerous than sin. Lord can forgive sin, but अपराध even Lord is careful. भाई थोड़ा गड़बड़ है, नहीं हो सकता है. इसको अपराध किया, उसको सॉरी बोल के आ जाओ पहले. Very important. अपराध, which takes us away from the mercy of Radha. Aparadha. Apa means away. Radha. Aparadha. So if we want mercy, we want Radha Rani's mercy ना. मम्मी की mercy नहीं तो आगे नहीं पहुंच जाएंगे. पप्पा तो छड़ी लेके खड़े रहते हैं. So it's only mercy of Radharani that we are able to chant Hare Krishna. Let's do bhakti. But when we do aparadha, it goes away. So we have to be very careful with respect to aparadha. So that's the first learning. The second thing is, now ये incident के बाद immediately when there occurs that 3 lives you are going to take as demons, what happens? Lord comes running outside. Bhagavatam में description है, Lord just rushes. You know, Lord don't have to come. He is Vaikuntapati. He can nicely sit. Okay, उन्होंने कुछ अपराध किया, देखो भाई, इनको भेजो, उनको sort करके. But Lord Himself gets down and He comes running to the gate of Vaikuntha. So this shows that Lord, how much He cares for His devotees. Even though devotee have done a aparadh, he has done a aparadh, but Lord will still care for His devotees. Mahatma Nam Prabhu, he says in one of his classes that Lord's ability to forgive us is so much, very big as compared to our ability to sin. We should never feel that Lord will abandon me. We should never feel that Lord will leave me alone in all my problems, in spiritual problem or material problems. Lord will always be with us. Only we have to realize, yes, Lord is there with me. That's why I am going through it. Otherwise, I would have finished. Lord will never abandon us. So when this incident happened, Lord just rushes to the gate and he says to them, it's my mistake, it is not their mistake. Now Lord Vishnu is saying it is my mistake. Lord, can you imagine? He is Satchidananda. His whole body is Sat. He is saying it is my mistake. How many times we say that it is my mistake? Very few. Very few times. We don't, at least with devotee community, we should have that humility to accept our mistakes. That makes us humble. That makes us humble. Humility comes by small actions what we do in our acharan. That is how we get humility. If you see humility of Lord Vishnu, he comes and says, it is my mistake, it is not theirs. Please reduce the sentence what you have given them. And finally, they reduces the sentence to 3 lives. So that is humility of the Lord. The next or the third learning is Lord keeps his promise to his devotees. Whatever promise the Lord gives, he keeps his promise. Right? So what are the promises Lord kept in this particular Leela of Narsimha? Promise to whom he kept? 2-3 devotees he kept his promise. One promise to Brahmaji. He had given promise to, means Brahmaji gave the Vardhan, Tadastu bol diya. Now Brahmaji doesn't have that power to give all this, but because of Krishna's sanction, he was able to give. And to keep Brahmaji's words to Hiranyakashipu, he took this avatar. Because Brahmaji said, he didn't come to kill Hiranyakashipu, he would have killed him anyhow. वो ऐसा नस दबा देते थे अंदर हार्ट से, उसको समझ में नहीं आता था मैं कैसे मर गया. But he came to keep the words of Brahma ji. नहीं तो ब्रह्मा जी झूठे हो जाते थे ना. फिर हिरण्य को मरते मरते बोलता था ब्रह्मा जी तुमने धोखा दिया. You imagine कितना प्रॉब्लम कर रहा था हिरण्यकश्यप को. उसको मरना तो श्योर ही था, लेकिन वो ऐसे ही मर जाता तो ब्रह्मा जी would have been a liar, not liar, he would have been false. To keep his word, Lord came like this. Second, he came to keep the words of प्रहलाद. He said प्रहलाद से ये कब्बे में है. हाँ कब्बे में है. अभी प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव का एक पिक्चर रिलीज हुआ है, देखा आप लोगों ने? 3 अप्रैल को रिलीज हुआ है. नॉट येट रिलीज. आज रिलीज हो रहा है बोल के कोई तो मैसेज डाला था, आपने पूछा है अभी वीडियो थिएटर में आएंगे तो वी शुड गो एंड वॉच. राइट. इट्स अ एनिमेटेड मूवी, बट जस्ट द ट्रेलर इज सो पावरफुल. So in the trailer, Hiranyakashipu is there. He said, "Avashya, Avashya means definitely. You have no doubt." हाँ रहेंगे शायद ये है, शायद है. ऐसा नहीं. He said, "Avashya, he is there, definitely. Why not? He is there." And Prahlad never saw Lord. देखा ही नहीं, फोटो भी नहीं देखा. वो इधर demons के बीच में भगवान का फोटो है. प्रहलाद को पता भी नहीं. He never experienced. He heard about him in the womb. उसके बाद तो भागवतम सुना ही नहीं. womb में सुना था. उसके बाद तो सब यही सुना है, इसको मारो, इसको काटो, ऐसा चिकन ये बनाना चाहिए, शर्मा ऐसा बनता है, फार्मा वही सिखा रहे थे ना उसको. सन एंड अमर उसको वही सिखा रहे थे. हाउ टू टेक समवन्स प्रॉपर्टी, हाउ टू लूट समवन, हाउ टू हैव कंट्रोल ओवर एवरीवन, हाउ टू मैनिपुलेट पीपल, हाउ टू बी अ डिप्लोमैट. मुंह पे पीछे. दैट इज डीमन्स टीचिंग. दैट इज डीमन्स टीचिंग. And he never heard Bhagavatam. Can you imagine? पूरा टाइम वही bombardment में था, but he remember Bhagavatam, what he had heard in the womb. We hear so many classes, but we forget. Of course, he is Prahlad, but we can be at least somewhat like Prahlad. So here, Lord comes for keeping the words of Prahlad. Prahlad said, "Avashya is here. Why not?" And in that movie, what they have shown, I think so. I saw it right. I saw it yesterday night before I slept. The scene was there. Trailer was there. So when Prahlad says, "Avashya he is here," तो वहाँ से ना ऐसे जमीन से ये दिख रहा है, ऐसे कुछ तो आ रहा है ऐसे. बोलो तो नर्सिंग को घुस रहा है उसके अंदर. यहाँ पे बोला है तो मेरे से घुस जाता है. So very nice, very subtle things are there which will make us smile. And when we smile, we remember more, right? When we cry, we don't remember. Now we remember our pain only when we cry. So when we smile for the Leela of the Lord, we remember Him more. So we have to again and again, recite or hear or see this pastime of the Lord. So He came to keep the words of Prahlad, right? And that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, "Name bhakta pranashyate." I will never give up my devotee. Never. We will give up Krishna. But Krishna will never give us up. That itself should make us grateful. That itself should make us Shanagati. This is a person who will never give me up. He will always be with me. Right? So that itself should make our devotion more to this personality. Right? So that's the third learning. That Lord always keeps His promise. The fourth learning is, now Hiranyakashipu asked so many vardhana. Right? So many things. And finally Lord came in the form of Nrsimha. So Hiranyakashipu had a mentality of tricking Brahmaji. He wanted to trick Brahmaji. So Brahmaji said what? He said what? Give me the vardhan that I will never die. Brahmaji said, I am only going to die, Baba. What you are asking me? I only don't have it. If we don't have something, we cannot give it to someone else. Right? So if my japa only is not happening properly, then I cannot tell you japa करना चाहिए, भागवतम सुनना चाहिए. कुछ फर्क नहीं, वो दूसरे आदमी पे कुछ असर नहीं पड़ने वाला. That's why in ISKCON we have to practice our sadhana perfectly. First achar and then prachar. Prachar is the saas. The breath of ISKCON is prachar. But to do that breathing, we have to do our sadhana properly first. So here Brahmaji said, I only don't have it, what I will give you. Right? Then he thought, what should I do now? He is trying to trick me. Hiranyakashipu thought. And what is your thought process? You always feel that other person is also like that. So here Hiranyakashipu tried to trick Brahmaji or tried to trick the nature. What is nature's law? Whoever is born have to die. That is nature's law. And Hiranyakashipu knew it. So he went to trick the nature. That is, in short, he was tricking Vishnu. So he said, give me this, अंदर नहीं, बाहर नहीं, इधर नहीं, ऊपर नीचे, नाखून, ये क्या क्या सब पूरा डाल दिया. और एक कुछ तो ट्रिक था, क्या था वो? डिफरेंट था एक, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है. समथिंग वाज अंदर बाहर कुछ तो one more condition was there which is very difficult to meet. This was difficult. देखो कैसे दिमाग था उसका. He said, वो अंदर बाहर वो ठीक है, वो तो हमारे सब सोच लेंगे. वो बोला मैं साल के 12 महीने में किसी भी महीने में नहीं बनना चाहिए. और ये तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है ना. तो 13वां महीना शायद उसी की वजह से आया अधिक मार्क्स में. 13वां महीना दुष्काळ 13वां महीना अभी से ना. तो 13th मंथ भगवान ने उसको अधिक मार्क्स में मारा. देखो कैसा, that is demon's mentality. Demon's mentality is that he will try to trick you in every possible way, but he didn't know you cannot trick the Lord. We cannot trick the Lord. So that's why last Saturday class also I told the same thing. We should be transparent with the Lord. Lord, I have these anarthas, please help me. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to remove it out. Please help me. Of course, we should not wait only to the prayers. We should also act to remove those anarthas. But we have to pray to the Lord. We cannot wear 3 घंटी माला, तिलक, इधर शाल, ऐसा हार डाल के मैं नहीं. किसको whom we are showing? Lord is there, Paramatma is in the heart. Right? He is there right over here. We cannot trick him. The best thing will be to be friends with him. The enemy country attacked us, but then our firepower is so much. They realize, अरे बाबा sorry नहीं हो. शांति से बैठो भाई, नहीं तो खत्म हो जाएंगे. We should know whom we are playing with. He is a supreme Lord. He will not say anything. He will just smile and keep quiet. He will not punish us. He will never come and hit us. He will never do that. But we will get the hitting from the nature, from the material world what He has created. Lord doesn't do those dirty things. You will not. How many of us like to hit our children? No. But sometimes we have to do it, right? Right? Sometimes we have to do it. So we will do it and we always will feel bad, oh why I did it. But sometimes to discipline or to maintain things we have to do it. So Lord doesn't like to beat or punish. We all are children of the Lord. But He does it through the material nature. He does it through the other things. So here we see that we cannot trick the Lord, and the best way is to be transparent with the Lord. Be friends. He is our ever well-wisher. We don't know how much He can give us back. We have to be friends with Him. And the best way to do that is have a sincere prayer. When we come in front of Him, pray, oh Lord, thank you very much. Prayer has 4 elements. We have to first thank the Lord. We have to Second, glorify the Lord. Lord, you are so great. If you know some Sanskrit shloka, sing it. We sing Narsingh Arti. Tavakara Kamla Vari Nakhan. Adbhut Shringar. Oh, what is a Shringar? Adbhut. Adbhut means I have never seen it. ऐसा ठीक है Narsingh ऐसा है ठीक है. तो नाटक कंपनी में मिलता है मुखौटा. मैं लगाया था. No, we have to say, oh Lord, you are Adbhut. Adbhut means ऐसा कभी देखा ही नहीं मैंने. You are great and you did it for me. That should be our prayer to the Lord. That is glorification. Why we have all these prayers? For glorifying the Lord. So first is glorify the Lord, or second thank the Lord. Third, ask for something. Now what we have to ask? Seva. Seva. Lord, give me some seva. Lord, the seva of chanting what I am doing, please help me to do it properly. And fourth, Lord, please forgive me. I know I have done so many offenses and I am doing so many mistakes. Please forgive me. So these are the four elements of prayers. So when we sing Narsingh Arti or when we come in front of the Lord, we should go through all these four things. Not like a list, but at least in our mind prayerfully. Otherwise we get exhausted. अभी क्या बोलूँ? हो गया फूल दिखाया, अच्छा एड्रेसिंग सब किया ठीक. No, stand over there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, pray to the Lord. If not, stand over there in that corner. If you don't want to be visible in front of everyone, sit over there. Come to temple means for two things: meet the Lord and meet the devotees. So you have to spend some time with the Lord also. Sit over there and just see the form of the Lord. Just pray at Him. Just see at His lotus feet, then at His face. Pray. This is the time of setting up relationship. Krishna consciousness means setting up a relationship with the Lord. Right? We all want to set up relation, right? When a man and a woman get married, they give gifts to each other, talk to each other, understand each other, share confidentiality. Why? So that a relationship is made. We are not robots. Okay, you are my husband, you are my wife. Okay, you will cook, I will get money, take this. No, there is relationship. Similarly, we have to set up a relationship with the Lord. The very objective of bhakti yoga is, am I setting a relationship with the Lord? This is not an information house where you get information, no download. I know this story, I know this Bhagavatam, okay, Hare Krishna, I know everything, okay, then this. That is Bhakti Shastri, that is okay. But most important thing is, are we setting up our relationship with the Lord? And that happens by chanting with emotions. That happens by serving the Lord. That happens by dressing the Lord. That happens by praising the Lord. That happens by appreciating the Lord at every moment of our life. Even when we are having nice prasadam, Lord, thank you. So are we having those exchanges with the Lord which will set up my relationship, or am I doing it just mechanically? 8 to 9, 9 to 5, I have to go to office, and that is part of my life. Then I have to go for some recreation, that is part of my life. Then I have to do some religious thing also, that is also part of my life. No. Then you will not set up a relationship. You will not set up a relationship. It will become mechanical. Then Lord also will remain like that only. Okay, fine. This time to this time is mine. Your appointment with me. Okay, I will give you appointment. So that's very, very important aspect of bhakti. The objective or the bottom line of bhakti is, am I setting my relationship with the Lord? And all the things what we are doing is for that one thing. And that is why in all the aspect of bhakti we are doing, we should have emotions. What is emotion? You all know what is emotion. Emotions is what you feel for your children. Emotion is what a husband feels for his wife, wife feels for his children. Emotions is what we feel for our country. वहाँ पे फायरिंग हो रहा है, हमें दुख रहा है ना इधर, फायरिंग हो रहा है, सब लोग डाल रहे हैं व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर, इतने लोगों को मारा, we don't even know them किसको मारा, but we feel bad for them. Why? Emotions. Are we feeling that same emotion for the Lord? When Lord came as Sri Ramchandra, he went to Vanvas. He was told in the dead of the night, 3 o'clock, get out from here, tomorrow morning I don't want to see your face. Are we feeling bad for him? Then it is emotions. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, are we feeling, Lord, these names of yours are so pavitra, this Hare, this Krishna, this Ram, this is coming from the spiritual world, and you have given me chance to chant your name. Lord, thank you very much. This 10, 20, 15, 1 hour, 2 hours you have given me. Thank you very much. You have given me that ability, those resources to chant, sit and chant peacefully your name. Thank you very much, Lord. I am very fortunate. That is emotions. So when we do every limb of bhakti, every anga of bhakti with this type of emotions of gratitude, that is emotions. Then we are investing in setting up a relationship with the Lord. Otherwise it becomes mechanical. I did this, 16 माला किया, 4 नियमों का पालन किया, मैं एकदम perfectly किया सर, किसी का अपराध नहीं किया, मैकेनिकल करना, अच्छी बात है, इट्स वेरी गुड, दैट इज फर्स्ट लेवल. Second level is emotions. Second level is setting up a relationship with the Lord. Lord is not like a checklist. You cannot go and demand to the Lord, okay Lord, all my life I did this, now I have to leave my body. सब हो गया, अभी कहाँ भेजोगे आप? वैकुंठ भेजोगे, राम क्या अयोध्या भेजोगे? Because all the धाम्स are there in the spiritual world. वहाँ पे अयोध्या भेजोगे या ये लोग नरसिंह के लोग भेजो, कहाँ भेजोगे मुझे? That is कृपा. जो कृपा का बाध्य है वो चेकलिस्ट लेके नहीं आता, वो ऐसा रहता है, दास, right? So we have to develop that mood. Then it is perfection. Sometimes Prabhupada used to ask devotees, where you want to go? Then they say, I want to go to this spiritual world. Why you go to spiritual world? Stay in this world and do prachar. That's what Prahlad Maharaj did, right? When Narsimha asked him, where you want to come to the spiritual world? He said, what? I don't want to come. I will stay here only and I will suffer for the sin committed by everyone and let them all go. That is Prahlad Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada, where he was staying, Radha Damodar Mandir in Vrindavan. If even now you go, the vibrations are so powerful. There are samadhis of all our acharyas, all Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishodas Babaji, Pushpa samadhis, everything is there. He was staying over there. I still, can you imagine? He had his own room over there, which is preserved still today. But he left that and went to America. Why? Prachar. When you do prachar, you become very dear to the Lord. Your whole bhakti you are doing is great, that anyone will do. But when you remove that dhan of what you have got and give it to others, then we become dear to them. So all our acharyas has taught us the same thing. We have to do prachar. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he left his body in Calcutta, not in Mayapur. Because he was there in the battlefield of prachar. Now I have to do prachar. I have to reach out to people. If we don't reach out to people, if devotees don't reach out to people, will demons reach out with Bhagavad Gita? No. Only one who has it can give it to others. And this is our prime duty. We have to give this to others, and that is the mood of Prahlad Maharaj. So the fifth point is power of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj heard it in the womb of his mother, Kayagu. And this is one very, very important thing for Grahasthas. We have to read at least one or two shlokas of Bhagavatam. Try and read it. Try and read. You can keep Bhagavatam next to your bed. And when you go to sleep, I'm very sure, not very sure, 100%. जैसे बेड पे सोते ही नींद आ जाती है क्या? कितने लोगों को आती है? आती नहीं. नहीं तेरे को आता है? वो आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर है. तेरे को you are doctor, you have to tell us, right? So we don't immediately sleep. There is 10-15 minutes time in which we are just just there. If you are fortunate, you will not see mobile. If you are fortunate, otherwise we will doze with mobile only. So at least when we are best is to read Bhagavatam in the morning. If you don't get time, at least make it a habit. And I will read at least one shloka every day and sleep. Make that a habit. That is your commitment to the Lord. Read only one shloka of Bhagavatam and sleep. If you can read more, it's good. If you can read in the morning, it's even better. If you can read 2-3 hours on a holiday or some day, it is even better. But we have to make this habit of reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is not different than Krishna. It's not different than Krishna. When we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we are experiencing Krishna. Those words are getting into our body, which is full of ignorance. And then we get purified. Sometimes we suddenly feel, I never thought I'll be able to chant Hare Krishna. I never thought I'll be able to give up non-veg. I will never be able to give up eating fish. Before coming here, all of you all who have given up eating fish, have you ever thought of why do you eat fish? It's so nice. And उससे दिमाग sharp होता है, you become intelligent, you will make a big list of things. Right? But then when you came here, you got higher knowledge. When you saw what is other devotees or people who have higher goals in life, what they are doing in life, what they are doing with all these things, you also gave it up. Right? So all these things which look so difficult, we were able to give it up. Why? Because of association of like-minded people or purity among us. And that purity comes by various steps of Sukruti. So when you go to Dham, you stand in front of the Lord, you went to Vrindavan, you go here, you go here. You used to get tired. How many temples? But just by going in front of Radha Raman, you get Sukruti. Just in going in front of Radha Damodar, you get Sukruti. Just by touching Govardhan, your head over there, you get Sukruti. You will not know, अरे कहाँ चला रहे हैं हमको डामर का रास्ता है, ये भी कोई गंडों डालने की जगह है. But since everyone is putting, you also putting. So all your ghada of Sukruti is getting filled. And once that Sukruti reaches to a level, suddenly you realize, oh, giving up all this sinful activity becomes so easy. Chanting Hare Krishna, which I was thinking is so difficult. I will chant only 4 rounds, but now I have come to 16 rounds. So how it becomes possible? By all the small steps of Sukruti. Of course, mercy of the Lord is also there. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, when we continue, when we regularly hear, we do seva, we go to the dham, we pray to the Lord. These are all the steps of Sukruti. When we do seva, when we help other devotees, this is all Sukruti, which will help us in our devotional service. So, power of reading Srimad Bhagavatam. What time we stop normally? 9:50. Okay. There's no prasad by the way today. Is there?
No. 9:30.
Chalega na, no prasad. We are fasting till 7. Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. There is one small book of Srila Prabhupada called Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. One of the very, very powerful teaching of Prahlad Maharaj is, along with the 9 processes of devotional service, what Prahlad Maharaj stressed a lot was life is very... What is life is very...
Short.
Life is very short. ये भक्ति शास्त्री है, टॉपर है. He knows the life is very short. तुमको आया विचार तो स्कूल में वो आता है ना, fill in the blank. Life is cool. Life is amazing. Life is too good. Live life king size, and then die like a rat size. Correct? Yeah. It's not. We are not discouraging all this. What the point I am only trying to make is life is short. When we have that thought process that life is short, we will not. What we will not do when we know that life is short? We will not waste our time. मिस नहीं करेंगे, राइट? आपको बोला है आपको 7-star होटल. 7-star होटल कौन सा है गोवा में? एनी होटल इंडस्ट्री? कोई नहीं. ललित 7-star है क्या? जो बोलते हो चलो 5-star. आपको बोला आपको एक दिन 5-star होटल में भेजा जाएगा और आपको रूम में दे दिया, तो आप रूम में बैठोगे क्या? रूम में. अच्छा, बाहर उसका इतना है, स्विमिंग पूल है, ये है वो है. एक दिन 24 घंटे है, आप उधर बोलो 24 घंटे है, अभी मेरे घर में भी एसी है, इधर भी एसी है, मैं एसी लगा के 9-10 घंटा सोता हूँ और फिर इधर खाऊंगा, रूम में सब करूंगा, बाहर जाऊंगा ही नहीं. नो, यू विल यूज एवरी स्मॉल थिंग. उसका शैम्पू, टॉवल, बॉटल सब उठा के लेके आओगे, राइट ना? वो देखते हैं ना, ऐसे एक सेट ही रहता है. आई शुड थिंक फर्स्ट, वो कभी यूज नहीं, दे टेल यू टेक इट बोलते हैं, दे फुल वो बंचे देते हैं, पूरा किट रहता है 5-star में, लेके जाओ. वी विल यूज एवरीथिंग. व्हाई? 24 घंटे ही है. I will not do the same thing what I did at home. When we know this, same thing applies for our life, that we know that life is short, do not waste it. Not waste it. You'll see our friends, our relatives or other people, the way they are living their life. And we go for picnics, or of course we also go for picnics. They go for picnic and their whole objective of going for picnic is doing everything which is forbidden to do in the house. That's what they need doing a picnic, correct? So when we see they do all this, we sometimes feel that, oh, am I missing something in life? आ जाता है कभी कभी ख्याल. So that time knowledge helps. So we should have this deep knowledge that life is very short, and I should not be just wasting it on all the activities which will trap me more in karma. I am trying to go up. I am trying to chant Hare Krishna. And if I do all these activities, it will trap me more in karma. I will not be able to chant. मुंह पे नाम ही नहीं आएगा. माला उधर ही टंगी हुई रहेगी. अभी करूंगा. रात के 11 बज गए, अभी करूंगा. 12 बज गया, अभी किधर दिन तो खत्म हो गया. Right? Why sometimes it happens? Because we trap in that karma, our own karmas. All the bad karmas come out. So it's very, very important for us that we should know that life is short and we have to worship Lord Hari. And that is what he was teaching to all his friends. Worship Lord Hari. And when we chant Hare Krishna, that is not different from worshipping Lord Hari. Chanting manja, we are praying, we are worshipping Lord Hari. Sometimes we say, I don't have deities at home. Hari Naam is our deity. Harinam is our deity. Harinam is our deity. So, sometimes devotee even put Hare Krishna placard in the altar. Harinam, we call it Harinam Prabhu. Right? So, Harinam is our deity. So, that's our first deity. The eighth teaching is that the surrender of Prahlad. Prahlad was always surrendered. We are finishing in 5 more minutes. Okay? Prahlad was always surrendered. No matter what was the problem, he never forgot the Lord. They said Hiranyakashipu didn't have any much big expectation from him. He said what? You just don't worship Vishnu and you say Jai Hiranyakashipu. उतना ही बोलना था. वो लोग क्या बोले? कलमा पढ़ोगे तो बाप कुछ क्या करना है? प्रहलाद को वही बोला, you are my son, I love you. And Hiranyakashipu had actual affection for him. And he had only one agreement. Don't say Vishnu is God, he is my enemy. You say Vishnu is my enemy and you say I am great. That's it. I will spare you, I will not kill you. But Prahlad Maharaj never ever betrayed the Lord. He never betrayed the Lord. He never भगवान का साथ कभी छोड़ा नहीं होता. He never left his lotus feet. And that is what we have to do. Not externally. Not I am Hindu, I will do this, तुम ये क्या बनाऊंगा. No, not like that. First पहले मंदिर बना, अच्छा चीज़ है, अयोध्या में पहले मंदिर बना. But पहले वो नारा था, मंदिर वही बनेगा, बनना ही चाहिए. But मंदिर वहाँ बनने से पहले मंदिर यहाँ बनना चाहिए. मंदिर जब यहाँ बनेगा, तभी जो वहाँ मंदिर बना है उसकी शोभा बढ़ेगी. यहाँ मंदिर नहीं बनाएंगे, यहाँ हम होटल बनाएंगे, पब बनाएंगे, बहुत चीज़ें पता है आप लोगों को, वो सब बनाएंगे तो नहीं चलेगा ना. तो फिर क्या फायदा है? Why? What's the use of to invite Lord Ram? Right? So it's very very important that we never give up Lord in any situation. You say no, I never give up. I will chant Hare Krishna. That is external. What Prahlad Maharaj is talking over here is internal. Sometimes you get a doubt. Oh Lord, so many problems in my life. ठीक है, अभी मैं ये कुछ करता हूँ, अभी मैं वो कुछ करता हूँ. I'll do something else. I'll do something. Lord is secondary. Second priority now, Lord, because I have so many problems in my life. In Prahlad Maharaj's life, Lord was the first priority. Rather, he was the only priority. So that's very very important for us. I know this is very difficult bhav, but slowly. We have to develop that bhav. All these things what we are talking is very high. But we should know. Once we know where I have to go, going there becomes easy. I don't even know where I have to go. I am just in ISKCON. Here Koriya Prabhu, there Koriya. It doesn't work. After 10 years also we are still there only. We should be very clear. What is the North Pole? Where is the direction? What is the compass? Where it is showing me? Then I can go very easily. So when we read the lives of Prahlad Maharaj, read the lives of Dhruv Maharaj, when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, we come to know where we have to go. So this is one very very important teaching of the Lord, the surrender of Prahlad Maharaj, surrender of Prahlad. He was always folding his hands and praying to the Lord in any calamity. Next, the ninth one, the Lord comes at his own will. Right? So when Prahlad was thrown from the hill, भगवान ने उनको immediately नहीं पकड़ा. एकदम लास्ट में बहुत बड़ा हिल था वो, और प्रहलाद ऐसा फ्री फ्लो गिर रहे थे. And when he was falling also, that photo is there. He is just praying, he is folding his hands. And then last में एकदम end में, right? So this shows that Lord has his own will. We cannot have expectation from the Lord that okay Lord, I have this problem. I know you will help me. If you remove this or make me make things like this, it will be nice. We can pray to him, nothing wrong in that. But don't have expectation and heartbreak afterwards when Lord doesn't come in that way the way you want. Sometimes we have heartbreak. That Lord, it didn't happen like that. No, Lord is his own will. So this only will strengthen our faith and our conviction in the Lord. Right? See, Prahlad Maharaj's life is real life of a sadhaka. Real life. हमारी लाइफ में ये सब होता है. ये सब होता है. Same thing happening. The only thing is Hiranyakashipu is not outside. Hiranyakashipu is inside only. That is the problem. What is Hiranyakashipu? The name Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu means gold and bad. So he wanted to enjoy his life and get all the resources, and those bhavana are there in us only. We want to have all the good things, we want to enjoy life. So no Hiranyakashipu from outside will kill. Hiranyakashipu from inside only will try to affect us. So we have to pray to the Lord, please save me from myself. That's a prayer we have to do to the Lord. Lord, you know how big Hiranyakashipu I am. Please help me. I want to be like Prahlad. Please help me. And it's very, very important. There is no, we feel the devotee sitting next to me is Hiranyakashipu. No, Hiranyakashipu is inside only. There is no, my boss is Hiranyakashipu. No, he is Nimitya. Inside. Hiranyakashipu is inside. When we know this, we become peaceful with the outside world. We become peaceful with the outside situations. We feel there is no problem in me. Problem is in the world. Problem is in the situation. ये ऐसा हुआ क्योंकि ऐसा इसने ये किया इसलिए ऐसा. No. वो ऐसा हुआ because that's your karma. What you did in the past is coming through him. That's it. That will make us peaceful. Because why this understanding is important? Because when we come in devotional circle, we come with the same understanding what we have in the outside world. And that's why when problem happens among the devotees, we blame devotees for those problems. अभी नहीं होगा, slowly होगा. जब सेवा करेंगे, बड़ा हो जाएंगे, congregation happens. Right? So our understanding is very clear. Oh, he said this to me. ठीक है, चलेगा. It is my karma coming back. He is just an instrument. Okay, I will rectify. Of course, you should give your justification, but then you should know deep within it is for your betterment. Nothing happens in this world without the sanction of Lord. Not even a blade of grass. So when we have that conviction, we become closer to Lord. And the last one is, which is very important for us as devotee, 10th one, that devotee is always a well-wisher of every other jiva. Prahlad Maharaj was a well-wisher of everyone. He said, I don't want to go out, I will stay here, I will suffer for everyone, let everyone go to the spiritual world. My father, whom you killed, who tried to kill me, please give him liberation. That is Prahlad. That is Prahlad. So in Narsingh Arti we said, Bhakta Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai. So when we say Jai of him, you have to follow also what he does. Right? So Prabhupada wanted us to be like Prahlad Maharaj. That's why he wanted us to preach. That's why he wanted us to give this knowledge to others, give this facility, opportunity to others, so that they get benefited. It is just not about giving roti, kapda, makan that anyone can give. And if that is being given also, after some time it will go. And it will rather, interest them in more karmas. We should give. But beyond that is, give them knowledge by which they will never require roti, kapda, makan. Give them that knowledge, give them bhakti, give them this path. If we really feel bad for the society, we have to give them devotional service. No more body only. So कोई कर्मा बोलेंगे ही नहीं. Body नहीं, किसको बोलेंगे? भूत को बोलेंगे. You getting my point? It is said for the parents, we have to ensure that the children which are born in our house, this should be their last birth. Otherwise, don't have children. Shastra is saying, I am not saying. It is said, Guru na Shishya, Putra, Pita na Shishya, and then like that the shloka is there which says that you should not be a guru, you should not be a parent, you should not be, even for brothers and sisters, you should not have dependents if you are not able to deliver them. Don't have dependents, don't have subjects below you. If you are not able to ensure that they get delivered, right? So that should be our goal. We are children, we should see that they take our devotional service, whatever possible way, and this should be the last word. That is actual benefit, actual well-wisher of everyone. And that is what Prahlad was. He was actual well-wisher. Right? Narottam Das Thakur, in his very, very famous bhajan, he writes this bhajan of Jive Doya, Krishna Naam, Sarva Dharma Sar. Jive Doya, Krishna Naam, Sarva Dharma Sar. Nadiya Bodru Me Nityananda Mahajan. Is Narottam Das Thakur? I think so, I am not very sure. But the line is this, I think it's Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Jive Doya Krishna Naam Sarva Dharma Sar. The sar of all that what we are reading from Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita is these two things. What are those two things? Jive Doya Krishna Naam Sarva Dharma Sar. So we have to take Krishna Naam and do Jiva Daya. That is the sar of all that is there in the scriptures. Right? So that is Prahlad Maharaj. So these are some of the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. What we discussed today is very auspicious day. All the vignas of our life in the path of bhakti, Prahlad Narsimhadev takes care of it. But we have to pray to him. We have to show our gratitude to him. That's very important, right? Lord takes different forms just to take care of our different aspect of bhakti. There is nothing wrong in asking from Narsimhadev to protect our physical self. Even if you have some disease, you can pray to Narsimhadev, Lord, please help me, let this disease going, because I cannot do devotional service. Because when you have pain in your hand or in your leg, you cannot chant Hare Krishna. Nahi hota hai. You have to be practical, right? So we have to pray to the Lord, please keep me away from diseases, both physical and mental. And this I have, please help me to report so that I can do your bhakti properly and nicely. So Narsimhadev is very important in a life of all of us, our sadhana, bhakti, which is only around our efforts, and our efforts are just for one thing, mercy of Krishna, which is in his hand. So for our efforts, we have to have so many other blessings, and one of the very important personality is Narsimhadev, who is come in this Adbhut form. So even when we sing Narsingh Arati, every line of Narsingh Arati, you should not just say Bichula, Narsingh Arati. No, Adbhut Shringar, some words you have to focus. Dalita, Hiranyakashipu, Nakhan, and Shila Tamka, his heart is like a Shila. So we have to think, my heart is also like a Shila. It is not breaking only, it is not melting only, Lord. How much I am chanting about you, but I am so fallen that my heart is not melting. So when we sing Narsingh Arati, some words you have to focus, stress, and think about it. That is Krishna consciousness. Right? So let us pray on this Narsimha Chaturdashi, pray not only for ourselves, but pray for every other devotee, pray for every other non-devotee, everyone, that Lord, everyone gets your kripa, and we become instrument in somehow or other in passing that kripa. By that, we will also take care of our debt. It's a debt. It's our that we have got this devotional service, and the debt can be taken care by when we give this to someone else. Otherwise, we will become misers. I have got this wealth, but I am keeping that wealth to myself. Right? I become a miser. I don't want to become a miser. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, don't be a miser. Don't be you are an Aryan. Don't be an Arya. So we have to give this wealth that what we have got to others also. So this is what we have to pray to Narsimhadev. Today's day is very auspicious. This whole day should be only prayers. We are fortunate that today is Sunday also. We don't have to go to office. We don't have to do things. So we can read Srimad Bhagavatam. We can read teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. Here there are so many lectures. We try to post some more lectures, 2-3 lectures specific on Narsimha Chaturdashi. Let the Narsimha Chaturdashi keep on running in your house. You'll be able to hear something. Try to absorb fully today in Narsimha Chaturdashi. Fasting is there till dusk. As Prabhuji said, fasting is not possible, then you can have water. If water is also difficult for you, you can have fruits. So try to be at least at fruits. Best is, it's not like 24 hours fasting. It is just till dusk. ऐसे निकल जाएगा 9 तो बज गए 4-5 घंटे तो ऐसे ही चले जाएंगे. Try to be without water till dusk. And after dusk, you can have Ekadashi Prasad. If Ekadashi Prasad is difficult for you all to cook at home, have fruits. Right? So don't have Anna today. So at least you can say that I fasted from Anna. You can have some fruits, milk, things like that. That will be very nice. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srimad Narsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai. Bhakta Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.